Hi Pisces, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So, actually, sorry, this is not weekly, this is mid-November. I'm actually doing them the same way that I do my weeklies, but I'm doing a mid-month update. So I'm going to pick one card for you, and then we'll do, the Unfinished Symphony card popped out, but then it fell back in the deck again. Unfinished Symphony is obviously about this feeling that something needs to be completed with someone, but it went back in the deck. And then you get the Soulmates card. So for some of you, this might be about a relationship. For some of you, this might be a feeling that something needs to be completed. That's what Unfinished Symphony is about. But for some of you, that's not the case, and what you're dealing with is a relationship theme. That happens quite a lot. I'm still a little bit scattered, Pisces, so I'm finding the readings are a little bit like that. So some of you might be dealing with a relationship, and there's some things that need to be worked out. For some of you, you've just got the energy of relationships as a very important theme. So I'm going to pick 6 cards and it will discuss the energy around you. Oh, got a flying card, Page of Swords, yeah. Communicate, Pisces. As the Page of Swords says, it's about the card of communication. But let me pick 6 cards for you. Page of Pentacles behind you. So this could be a young earth sign person, or it could be some sort of new, oh god, the camera keeps moving. Could be some sort of new opportunity around you. Could be a young earth sign person, or some sort of new potential. The pages carry the aces, so it could be news coming your way regarding a new job, some sort of new chapter. The gift is a Hierophant. The challenge is a 10 of Swords, which means something's not quite completed itself yet. All the 10s are completion cards. And because the 10 of Swords is a challenge, and that Unfinished Symphony card flashed out, there might be something that's lingering within you that's not being resolved yet. And generally when it's not been resolved, it's a 10 of Swords, as you're somewhere in a thought process, Pisces, basically. The Death card is showing up in your relationships. Page of Swords underneath the Hierophant. Some sort of communication needs to happen here. The Ace of Cups as the outcome. Wow. Okay, now Pisces, first of all, we should never worry about the Death card anyhow. It could be, apart from one reading, which was Capricorn, every other sign seems to be dealing with people in their life, because this represents other people's energy, that are going through some sort of loss, some sort of bereavement, some sort of loss, going through some sort of death and some sort of transition. Tell me more about this card for Pisces. It's definitely to do with relationships. Look, Lover's card is Gemini. So the unfinished business for some of you is around this energy. There's just no doubt about it. And because the 10 of Swords is a challenge, some Pisces are in a process of something, and there's a lot of thinking, but maybe not reaching that final decision. Okay? Now, the Hierophant is the gift. The Hierophant is about tradition. Okay? It's the law. Its traditional meaning is the law of the land. I do often read the Hierophant very differently, because the Hierophant in 2019 is about our own inner knowing. Yeah, it's about our own value systems, our own guidance system, and learning to access it and trust it. That is what's going to get people through the change of the guard that we're all going through over this year and next year. It's going to be having to listen deep to the wisdom that's inside your body and follow that value system and walk forward in your truth, Pisces. And because the Page of Swords underneath it is some sort of communication coming through here. What's the connecting card between these two? A Fool. Yeah. So the Fool is a new beginning. He's the start and the end. Yeah, that's it. The Fool's there when we come into this world, and the Fool, hopefully, is there as we leave this world. And we're all trying to be the Fool in our everyday life. The Fool carries no karma. He carries no story, because he's been true to his own self. He's claimed the 10, which means he's no longer stuck in his thinking process, but he's made a final decision. I mean, the 10 of Swords is a very, very Pisces card. And don't ever judge yourself, Pisces, because Pisces, and I would argue probably Scorpio, is probably the hardest energy to master in the zodiac, because it's an energy of having walked in everyone's shoes before. So that's where the empathy comes from. That's not wanting to cause pain, because you understand what it feels like. But there's clearly a new start in life here for some of you as Pisces, clearly. And I think your challenge is the final step. I mean, this might not even be, sometimes the 10 of Swords can be the ending of one particularly challenging cycle, so a new one can be born. So it's not always about the ending of things, as in us becoming different people. So we don't leave the relationship. We change from the inside out, basically. But I think this reading might only be for a few people. I can't do anything about the readings I get. It's only once I've not posted a reading, and it wasn't for Pisces, and it was years ago. But there's an energy here about completion and new beginnings. And you can't get a new beginning without a completion, Pisces, because it never works, ever. I know things happen, by the way. I really do know things happen. But we want to complete before we walk towards our new beginnings and our new starts, because the Ace of Cups is this energy that's pulling you forward. And the Fool, boy, what a combination of cards. For some of yous, I can't help getting a feeling, because if the 10 of Swords is a challenge, it's almost like you're just about to touch something, Pisces. You're just about to get to this brand new reality, okay? And some of us don't make any physical changes, but we hit that brand new reality, yeah? Awareness, new understanding of life, which is, it doesn't matter which one is playing out. But for some of yous, there might be a cut from the past here. And for some of yous, and some Pisces might not like me for saying this, what you're actually doing is reclaiming your own soul, your own divine energy, and it might come with having to leave something behind. Deep breath. I'd like you, Tarot, to give Pisces an advice card here. Yeah, get the Six of Swords. It's moving away from... So, first we have the Four of Swords. The Fours are all about security and stability. The Five that no one likes are about shaking things up in order to get change. So something's been shaken up. Some Pisces are no longer excited by having security at the price of your own soul. And the Six is a decision to move forward. With the Six, you're not quite at the new land yet. You're in transition. Boy, Pisces, I think this is one of the... another sign, I can't remember, I think it might have been Virgo. Got an incredibly powerful reading too. What I'm finding, I do a lot of readings, it's what I do, obviously. A lot of the readings are building up to the climax. January the 11th, it's huge astrology going on, probably most of you know it. And just about all my private readings are leading up to this point. So it's either showing up in two ways. Some people are trying to go for it now, or they're having to take a step back and wait till January to make the changes they want to make. Never beat yourself up, because at the end of the day, as much as possible, we do the action when we can, and sometimes not a minute before or not a minute after. It's a gentle, gentle, gentle path, Pisces. And to be a Pisces is very, very important to be kind. But there might be just some unfinished business here with someone that needs to be concluded if you want to go forward to this brand new chapter, because the Fool's like a blank canvas. It's never been. And you've got this beautiful Ace of Cups that allows you to begin to create and be true to your own soul, Pisces. Yeah? Not, well, I was true to this person's soul. It's like, no, I was true to my own soul. And I'm not talking about backstabbing, shadow, dishonesty. That's not been true to your own soul. That's causing pain. But I'm talking about there's something very big going on here, Pisces. Give me a minute. I want to pull another additional guidance card for you. You got it again. You got soulmates again. But for some of you, you're definitely dealing with unfinished business and a fork in the road and some decision that needs to be made. Okay, Pisces, all my contact details are below. Love you lots, and thank you for all the kindness you sent me over my recent loss. Okay, bye.